the action sport show that's gonna make you sweat. And now, today's fearless players, wearing the blue from Lakeview Middle School, Lee Banzai Bagley. And the reactive red from Pines Hill Christian Academy, Melanie. And in the prancing purple from Jones High School, Trynina. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Today's players once again battling their way through 4 outrageous events, and after that they'll get a chance at tackling our radical rock, the Aggro Crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home a glowing piece of our awesome rock. Now remember, all of our events are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will be wearing safety equipment, and we'll have a professional stunt coordinator and stunt spotters with them at all times. So please, don't try this at home. Now on to our first event, which takes archery to new heights. How else could you hit a target 11 feet up in the air? Only with some help from an elastic cord. Elastic Sports here, once again on Guts. Let's go to our referee, More Quirk, for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will grab a crossbow and jump off the aerial bridge. The object of the game is to score as many bullseyes as possible in 60 seconds. Our guys are getting all ready right here.
They look ready to go right now, so let's give them the mark.
On your mark, get set.
And they are off, jumping off of our Guts arena floor. Here in the Extreme Arena, Elastic Sports, a fantasy come true. Our players given the ability to jump much higher and stronger than they ever would be able to. And here on Guts, aiming is extremely important in this game. Oh, as you see, Lee having some trouble with this crossbow right there. Our players, on that last shot, you see they released the arrows as they were continuing their flight upwards. The arrow going with it. So precision extremely important. There is a very, very distinct moment where as you're coming up, you must release the arrow to hit the target. As you see, our players are going off right now as Lee, with 2 on, is tied right there with Trynina. It's a tie score. There's 7 seconds left. And Lee takes the lead with 1. Can Trynina match that? It doesn't look like it, folks. Time running out. All right now, as you see right there with Lee, looks like he has more arrows on there than our other players right now. We will have to go to our referee, More Quirk, for the official results. Mo.
In first place is Lee in blue with 3 bullseyes. In second place, Trynina in purple with 2 bullseyes. In third place, Melanie in red with no bullseyes.
All right, so Lee, as he makes his move up, here is the winning shot right there as he hits the target and takes first place in this event and an early lead. And I have Lee right here with me. Lee, what was the feeling like in that last event?
Powerful.
1 word, powerful. 1 word, first place. Actually, that's 2 words. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard. Mo.
Thank you, Mike. In first place with 300 points is Lee in blue. In second place with 200 points, Trynina in purple. In third place with 100 points, Melanie in red.
And now it's time for Lee to speak his piece. So Lee, spill your guts. Lee Banzai Bagley is a 13-year-old baseball star. Lee recently played in an all-star game when Banzai isn't going crazy on the baseball field. He's doing kamikaze stunts on water skis. All right, well, we'll see if his kamikaze stunts come in handy right now in our next event, Wild Wheels. It takes place right here on our track, and our players will have to shift their weight from side to side, maneuvering themselves through our obstacles. Let's go to our referee, Moore, and find out about the rules. Mo!
At the sound of my whistle, each player will begin the course. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one, and penalty seconds will be added for any violations. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, and Lee beginning to get a slow start right here, but now he has momentum. Remember, if he slips off that track, and it looks like he slipped off the track a little bit right there. All right, judges will have to find out. Well, I'll have to find out from our judges as Lee goes through our little car wash right there.
coming around the corner. He's at about 17 seconds, 19 seconds at this point, and he's making a nice maneuver around the third turn, coming in kind of nice and easy. Oh, and he comes over. He still needs to come. He's gone off the track. He needs to cross the finish line, and there he is. We'll go to Mo and find out about the official time on that one. Mo.
Lee in blue came in with 32.7 seconds. That includes 2-second penalty for going off the track. Right there.
All right, Banzai, Bagley. And now, as you see him walking off, and Melanie is getting situated into the bicycle right now. And she is getting ready to go. Our wild wheel car there. And she's getting strapped in.
On your mark, get set.
And Melanie Star is off. And she makes it around that first turn right there. Coming back around and maneuvering herself around and stays on the track. She straightens out as she goes through our little car wash. But she's having trouble as she comes through that. Getting stuck in our car wash. So she's coming around. She's off the track at this point, and it looks like her feet have slipped out of the pedal. She's going to have to get some help from our spotters and get back on the track. The time to beat 32.7 seconds. It doesn't look like she's going to get it. But she needs to finish strong if she wants second place points in this one. She comes down a final ramp and across the finish line right there. And we will get the official time from Mo. Mo, what do you got for me?
Melanie came in with 42.6 seconds. That includes a 2-second penalty for spotter assistance.
Okay, so tough, Trynina. As you take a look at Melanie right there, tough Trynina getting into the wild wheel machine, and she is ready to try to come in with a time better than 32.7 seconds. She's going to have to really make it fast around these turns on this one. As you see her getting strapped in, her feet in the pedals, she's ready to go. And they're just judges making sure she's behind the finish line.
On your mark, get set.
The same line. And Trynina, she's going to have to really attack this one, and she's going to make good time on this as she comes around steady as she goes. Very difficult coming around those turns. If you don't have your weight shifted in the right side, you'll go right off the track, getting a penalty. And she's making good time, folks. As she maneuvers, she's coming up. She can beat this time, no problem, folks. And she comes down the ramp. It's going to be close. Oh, folks. Let's go to Mo and find out about the time. Mo.
Trynina came in at 28.7 seconds. That puts her in first place. Lee in blue in second place. Melanie in red in third place.
Trynina victorious after that last event. Excellent job. You see her coming down the final stretch. She beat the other players with time to spare as she crosses the finish line. And we have Trynina right here. Talk a little bit about that. You were steady as you went. Explain to the folks at home your strategy on that last one.
Well, just stay in the middle lane and keep going, and it was cool.
All right, let's go to Mo and find out where our leaderboard is now. Mo.
After Wild Wheels, we have a tie in first place. Both Lee in blue and Trynina in purple have 500 points. In third place with 200 points, Melanie in red.
All right, so the audience getting ready for our next game here in the Extreme Arena. Take a look at our players right now. We got a tie right there, and coming up, we got more action. You stick around. Paddle power. Come on. Welcome back to Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? All right, the Extreme Arena making some noise right now. And before we get to our next event, it's time for Melanie to spill her guts. So, Melanie, spill your guts. Melanie Star Skiver is 11 years old. She's a standout gymnast. They don't call her Star for nothing. Melanie always outshines the competition. All right. I believe Melanie is ready for our next event, which is basic training. It's sort of a person's fantasy come true right here, wanting to climb through a marine obstacle course. We got it right here in our gym. Our obstacles change every day. Let's take a look at what we got working here today. We got the wall climb, then the tightrope walk, down the fire pole, into the tire crawl, up this cargo net, and off the platform into this free fall bag, sort of a stunt fantasy. It's like, this is Fantasy Island, and I'm Mr. Rourke. Let's go to Tattoo for the rules. Tattoo?
They're playing, boys, they're playing. Our players will be timed, I don't know, from starting line to free fall. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Yeah, and Lee up the wall climb.
Across the tightrope walk. Making good time at this point, folks. And he's down the fire pole into the tire crawl. Look at him dive through that thing, folks. Shazam! As he makes it up the cargo net. He's at 21 seconds right now, and he's making great time as Lee, in a tie for first place, comes in with a good time. Let's go to Mo and get the official time. Mo.
Lee in blue came in with a time of 24.2 seconds.
24.2 seconds, a great time, and Melanie Starr is ready.
On your mark, get set.
All right, so Melanie needs a good time in this event right here. Let's see if her gymnastic training has come in handy as she's balancing herself very well across that tightrope walk and down the fire pole. Yeah, they don't have a fire pole to slide down if you fall off the balancing beam. But she's balancing herself very well as she gets through that tire crawl. She's at 20 seconds right now. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to, she's rolling out. She doesn't look like she's going to beat Lee's time. But remember, Trynina in a tie for first place with Lee is still yet to come. So Melanie needs to make good time on this and jumping into that free fall bag. Rolling out, and let's go to Mo and get the official time.
Melanie in red clocked in at 34.2 seconds.
34.2, okay, so Trynina getting ready. She's ready.
On your mark, get set.
Trynina up the wall climb right here, folks. And she needs to really pull herself up there. About 6 seconds to get up there. Tentative as she gets on the tightrope walk. She's going to have to really pick up the pace, folks, if she's going to hold on to her first place tie with Lee. She is not making good time. She's at 17 seconds already. And no way she's going to beat Lee's time. Cautious as she comes down through the tire crawl. She's not going to beat the time to beat, as I said. And as she comes through the tire crawl, she better really smoke it if she wants to get second place points on this one. She's going to have to really cruise up that cargo net, but I don't believe, again, I think she's going to be taking third place points, which is going to change our leaderboard at the end of this event as she comes up and she jumps into the free fall bag, taking a lot of time as she jumps into that. And let's go to Mo for the official time on that.
Trynina clocked in at 45.9 seconds. That puts Lee in blue in first place, Melanie in red in second place, Trynina in purple in third place.
Okay, so Lee taking sole possession of first place on this one. Went right at that tightrope walk, held on strong, down the fire pole, and did great on that one. She did awesome. He did awesome, I should say, as he went through the tire crawl. Look at that dive in that thing. And then he comes right out of there and ready to attack, and we have Melanie right here by my side. Melanie Starr, you get a second place finish in that one. Talk to me about that event.
That's fun.
I think she's ready for our next event. She's concentrating, determined. Did you have a good time? She doesn't want me yelling in her ear. All right, let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard.
I think her ears are bleeding now, Mike. In first place is Lee in blue with 800 points. In second place, Trynina in purple with 600 points. In third place, Melanie in red with 400 points.
Yeah, time to wake up here on Guts. We still got more to play, and as a matter of fact, I'm kind of tired. It's time for Trynina to spill her guts. So Trynina, spill your guts. Tough Trynina Bryant is a 13-year-old runner. When she's not plotting strategies for her races, Trynina looks for challenges in her schoolwork and thinks of new ways to meet people. Well, that's excellent. Coming up, our next event here, Invisible Boats. Do we need any boats in this event? Not at all. We've got players, we've got harnesses, we've got a pool, we got three very tough kids. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, our players will paddle themselves across the pool. They must touch the edge of the pool with their paddle to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Lee is off. He's in the lead with 800 points right now, and he's having some trouble. Our players need to use both their legs and their arms in this event. He is hung up right there. Our judges will give our spotters 10 seconds before they can help our player, and then they will be assessed the penalty after 10 seconds. So as you can see right now, our spotter, Joanne, helping out Lee get across the rest of the pool and get started again. If they have lost their momentum, it is extremely difficult to paddle yourself, and he was across right there. There's the time. Let's go to Mo and find out the official time as the clock has stopped. Mo.
Okay, Lee in blue came in with 33.8 seconds. That includes a 2-second penalty for spotter assistance.
All right, so a perfect opportunity for Melanie right here. Melanie Star. Let's see if her star will rise in this next event. She goes into this in third place with 400 points, and she will get the harness put on her momentarily. She will be handed the paddle, and she will have an opportunity to try to beat that 33-second time. And she looks like she's ready right now.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and she leaps off. Oh, yeah, and she's starting to paddle her way across. Let's see if she has trouble in the same spot Lee does. And she definitely does. She needs to kick her legs forward a little bit more. She's just trying to paddle her way. And remember, they must wait 10 seconds before they can help her. Having a lot of trouble here, but she's starting to get moving again right now on her own accord. As she continues to make her way in. She's at 24 seconds. She's going to have to really, oh, she got spotter assistance on that point. But she may have a better time than Lee. Let's go to our ref, Mo, and find out the official time. Mo.
Melanie in red clocked in at 28.5 seconds. She also incurred a 2-second penalty for spotter assistance. Back to you, Mike.
All right, so right now as Trynina, tough Trynina, gets set to cross our pool on her invisible boat, using her legs and her arms to paddle her way across. We will see if she can move into first place with the finish right here. Now, if Lee takes third place and she gets first place, we'll have a tie between her and Lee going into the crag.
Set.
All right, so she is off, and she begins to paddle away. Now, remember, she does a lot of training as a racer, and it looks like in this race, her strength in her legs is coming in handy. She is almost across the pool, and she is easily going to win this, and she also, there she is coming in there. And that is the way it was done. Let's go to our ref, Maura Quirk, for the official time on that. Mo.
Mike, just give me a moment to confer with my judges there. We had a little bit of a problem with the paddle there.
Okay,
just
so we had a problem with the paddle there. Just checking to confer on when the appropriate time was that she touched the paddle, and looks like they're ready now. Mo.
We've got it now. Trynina came in with 13.2 seconds. That puts her in first place. Melanie in red in second place. Lee in blue in third place.
All right, so Trynina blowing away the competition. That's our score right now. Okay, and we have her right here. Trynina, you smoked on that event. You know, you had no problem getting across the pool. What was your strategy at that point?
Just to kick really hard and keep going.
Kick really hard and keep going. All right. And our other players right there also kicking hard but didn't have the paddle action. Trynina definitely did. Let's check out the leaderboard right now.
Right now we have a tie in first place with 900 points each. Lee in blue and Trynina in purple. In third place with 600 points, Melanie in red.
Get out of the pool! It's time to climb! The crag coming up!
We are back here at Guts right now, going into our final event, the Aggro Crag. Who is going to take on this mountain and win, folks? We don't know yet. Let's take a look at our leaderboard and see where we stand. Mo.
We have a tie in first place right now, Mike, after 4 events. Lee in blue and Trynina in purple. Both have 900 points. In third place, Melanie in red with 600 points.
All right, that's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at how they got there. And there is Lee doing some masterful work on bullseye, hitting the bullseye right there. He took first place in that. And then Trynina came back right there in Wild Wheels and took a first place finish as she comes cruising across the finish line. There is Lee diving into the tire crawl in our basic training event. He came back and won that one, took a first place finish as he continued his climb up the cargo net. He wanted another first place finish after the Wild Wheel event and took time to take a little rest after that. Nice form as he goes into that. And then Trynina came back and won Invisible Boat. Look at her go through this water right here. She made great time. Had a little bit of trouble at the last end of it, but had the arm stretch and the paddle in her arm. She misses right there, but comes on and finishes up and comes in with the first place finish right here. So right now, going into the Aggro Crag event, it is a tie score between Lee and Trynina. Who will get to the top of the Aggro Crag first? We will find out momentarily. Let's go to Mo and find out what is gonna happen here in this event. Mo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 7 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to set off all of the targets, including the final one, at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
All right, so a lot of surprises for our players awaiting on their climb up that maze of a mountain called the Aggro Crag. Melanie also still in this right here. She can get to that top of the mountain first. Rock slides, snow avalanches, smoke, slime, and a whole bunch of surprises. Let's start this thing off, Mo, and see who's going to get to the top of that crag first.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And they're off as they begin their climb up this mountain. A labyrinth of surprises. They don't get a chance to practice. They just got to start their climb. And the rocks begin to fall. And it looks like both Lee and Trynina at the top of the mountain. And there's Melanie. It looks like Trynina's going to win this, folks. She's at the top. As Lee. Oh, Trynina missed an actuator. It's going to be Lee. It's all Lee at the top of the mountain, folks. And then Trynina and Melanie. Who's going to get second place on this one? Trynina. And then Melanie. Coming in third. Let's go for the official results from Mo.
Mike, in first place on the Aggro Crag is Lee in blue. In second place is Trynina in purple. She pushed the red button. In third place is Melanie in red.
Okay, right here, folks. As you see, Trynina coming up. Our points had skyrocketed in this round. Third place being worth 375. Second 550, and first a whopping 725. So that 725 was going to determine our winner. And right here, as they continue their climb, Lee coming in after it needs to hit the final actuator right here, slipping and hitting the final actuator, realizing that whoever wins the Aggro Crag, either him or Trynina, was going to take it home today. And he climbs up there. Our crag troll, Frankie, getting out of the way so Lee can punch in with the first place finish on that one. A beautiful performance here today, folks. He takes first place on that one. Let's go to Mo and find out our final results. Mo.
Here are our final results, Mike. In third place today, Melanie in red with 975 points. In second place is Trynina in purple with 1,450 points. Breaking the tie and coming first is Lee in blue with 1,625 points.
Our bronze medal goes to Melanie today. A competitive athlete here. Our silver medal going to Trynina. The great performance. And our gold medal going to our winner. He met the challenge of the crag and took home first. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
He gets his crag.
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes. Life is short. Play hard.
Recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.